critical role was a nat 20 on a Tuesday afternoon.
Hello, everybody.
Boy.
Welcome to what are we doing again? Age of Innovation. That's right.
Bots. Party pack. Number
Yes.
Talking
12.
about Yowie in chat, personally.
Yeah, I saw that.
Every time.
every
One of
time.
my favorite
Like, what?
bits that I've been seeing is people playing Repo and using the chat, like the text-to-speech thing of people just going, yowie. Like, because it changes the pitch where you look.
Amazing. Well,
love that
we
game.
we have made it to another Thursday. Another week has passed. I feel like a long time has separated from our last session, but it wasn't. It was just a week. But it's just been a long week. That's fine. We're here now. We're alive. That's what counts, right? Right? Right?
Why
Aaron
did you throw in
stares into-
existentialism?
Yeah, he stared into the middle distance, and although it was only seconds, it felt like hours.
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. Cool. Well, let's see. Announcements. Everyone, thank you for hanging out with us this week with gaming and Nights. Vampire the Masquerade. Check us after tonight. You will be able to find us tomorrow. We're doing Star Wars, same time, same place, with our friends from Top Down Tabletop, Marquee Gaming, and us. I was like, wait, is there anybody else? No, that was it.
What's that other group?
Because I was
Knights
like,
of-
Knights of yeah. I was like, where's Martel from? Oh wait, he's from here. That's fine. That's right. And then you can check out some of these lovely people in their own media.
I don't do that.
I don't do
Care
media.
about that life anymore.
I was like, yeah, I think everybody's kind of just online here. I think.
No.
Oh no, I heard
Lady.
nothing of what you said.
Oh, am I cutting out?
Yeah, a little bit. It's fine. Don't worry about it. To
How did
my,
I survive that?
I don't know. To my right, we have.
My whole internet crashed.
Did it really? Oh well, we couldn't really tell.
Great.
The internet everywhere apparently crashed. That's fun.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I don't even remember what I was saying anymore.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. To my right, we have Esh.
Hey everybody, I'm really appreciative that you came to my party.
Oh,
I didn't think anybody would show up, so I'm Ash. I'm a wizard. We're supposed to plug something, so my wiki feed is blowing up. So I'm gonna go.
what's
go
your
to
score?
It's not great. It's not great. It's lower than my Uber passenger score. We're at a hefty 2.9 because of bunions. So it's just
Some people like that though.
I was gonna say.
there's some corns. There's an extra toe. But it's not really a toe. It's kind of like it like has an eye.
Okay, well that's great. Good job, Esh.
Thanks for coming to my party.
Yeah.
Just gonna get this bastion to throw up in really quick.
To Esh's right, we have Ezra. Yay, Ezra.
I'm Ezra. Sorry, I was thinking about feet. Don't ask questions. You don't want to know the answer.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Ezra, also known as Chris Guy, also known as a 5-star rated on WikiFeet.
Shut the fuck
thank
up.
you all for coming. It's just they got that feminine bias, I get them pedicures.
I hate this stream.
Misogyny is rampant on WikiFeet, and I am the sole beneficiary.
Jesus.
That's my time. I'll see you all next week.
Party sucks.
To the south of Ezra, we have Orin.
Hey guys, it's me, Bald Sonder. I'm back again. And,
Soldier.
No, Paul Saunders!
my voice still high, my hair still gone. My wiki feet score 0. I don't have feet. It's sad.
He lost in the war.
You get 0.5 for signing your name.
Yeah, but my name's not Bald Sonder, though. I need to actually start logging into things as Bald Sonder.
That would be
The
something.
birth of a conspiracy.
I'm Joom. I don't really do a lot of stuff. I'm here now. I used to do more things, but now the horrors persist, and so do I.
Yay, horrors.
Horrors persist.
To Orin's left, we have Dimitri, also known as Galil.
Yo.
You can find him in a bunch of other people's streams.
Oh my god.
So many streams. But this is the one where he shows his face. So, you know. There's that, I guess. Sadly? Listen, it's a nice face. It's fine. there's like, you know, it's passable. It's fine. Anyway. Love you. Okay.
I know where you live. Remember that.
I know where you live. Hurrah! It's okay. You do that. I've got a knife. And I'm not afraid to use it.
I've got a calendar that I haven't opened for 2 years.
I also know how to break in.
Let the court show that he did say he knew how to break in.
I'm just now realizing a calendar from 2 years ago isn't really going to help me much.
Yeah, probably not for a while. But it's fine.
That's not how time travel works.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. All right. And then I am AA Run, your DM for the evening. And I was gonna say your lovely DM for the evening, but let's be real. I'm just a DM for the evening. It's fine.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a DM. DM math. I think that's what the new TikTok ism is gonna be.
Go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. With that, we're going to just start the show. Woo!
So yeah, I would let Senshi do unspeakable things.
Trial submission 2A. A pivotal moment. September 14th, 1806 calendar year of Earth. We see here how truly significant one decision can be, and the impact it can make on the lives of those around you. This moment is the breaking of a rule within the fold that has been considered rather sacred from my understanding, as limited as it can be from an outsider's perspective. You see, by this point, things in the world state have not quite accelerated to the point we are familiar with today, and the reason for us being here at this trial now. But various wheels have begun to turn, orbiting around key figures. Dimitri, as you can see here, and his brother Alaric have now joined the fold after the events of Hamburg and have undergone their first year of training, learning the very principal things required to be a member of this watchful organization. Thank you. You can dismiss the image. During the final trial of this first year, the nascent members of the fold were tasked with a simple and yet very important duty. Go out into the world, locate the individual that has been suspected or confirmed to be an Orphic, and try to bring them into the fold, thus continuing a cycle of renewal and growth. Not all who are sent out on these missions succeed. Perhaps the individual is not actually an Orphic, merely a victim of rumor, perhaps. Or they want nothing to do with becoming a powerful protector of their fellow man. Perhaps their situation does not allow them to join. Or perhaps they even react violently. I turn the question over here to Dio. On average, how often would you say that you are met with violence during these, we will call them routine missions?
I would have to say rarely. Extremely rare, I would even.
Ah. So, during the final trial of Dmitry Vek's first year, he was put in a position one could never fathom. Either be burned alive by an angry Orphic, or break a rule that is in place for the preserving of life. And what rule is this? With the absorption of energy, an Orphic is to use their environment, never another Orphic. For the transference after a point can lead to the death of both parties. Then enter Oren, a new face by some accounts. Defender, friend, Guardiani. His arrival at the hands of Sheldon, whom we all know well by this point, puts him into orbit with some of the events to come. And least we not forget Esh's part in all of this. His loving guidance. Some would say that he had shown some. Some would say perhaps not. Some would even say that the effects on his mind, while present at the time, had not fully risen to the surface. But all that too, very soon, with all the other pieces and the events to come, would fall into place. Okay. We're back. In the
You still
present.
sound like the thing.
We're back in the present. I said,
There we go. Back in the
Oh,
present. Yeah.
very good.
Dude,
Sorry.
it's funny.
The
'cause
robot
my
was
stream
Aaron
hadn't
all
switched
along.
over yet.
What? No! Hold on, the curtains! Oh. Oh my gosh. I was trying to find the right headshot, but yeah.
That was so funny. I've never been less prepared to see something than that like futuristic setup, and then just like just like a real life image.
Just a square of Dimitri. I mean, you know, I tried to find one that had a good face, and that was one of the best ones that I could find. What I should have done was just had done a live reaction of his face at the time. Now that I'm thinking about it, just to have the camera go out just for him. That would have been a lot of planning, though. Maybe later.
Without warning him too.
Without warning, yeah.
Oh wow! I
Just-
actually
just-
have no idea what picture you guys are talking about.
Oh yeah, I
Not
thought
looking,
he was not looking at the
not
stream,
looking at the stream.
and it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's on the VOD. I was saying, so did you? It's actually very similar to that one. Very, very close in
Bigger
face.
headphones. Bigger headphones.
Yeah.
Aaron, I get the feeling like. Oh, am I still here? Okay.
Yeah.
I get the feeling we're gonna get sued in the future.
I
Maybe
don't
that's
know.
just me.
I think it's just you. I think you're
Okay.
just getting sued.
You're right. This is the point where I tell you all that I've actually been under extreme litigation for a
Yeah.
very long time.
Yeah, it is that one, Gilio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. See what I mean? A very similar face. Look at
Look at that boy!
the boy. All right. We turn our attention back. You find yourselves in a very dense jungle. In a clearing, well, that's quite a contradiction. I was like, in a very dense jungle, in a clearing, surrounded by ruins.
Dense.
Dense jungle to the left, clearing on your right. But here, you find yourselves here at the end of a battle. The ground around Dimitri scorched black, some of it still glowing in embers where the small bits of brush and twig had caught alight and now have just been reduced to ash and ember. You have the woman Urvi laying, clutching the hand of her fallen comrade. Esh had just offered her an opportunity to say goodbye, but she had ignored it, we'll say. Dimitri, in the entirety of your life, you've never had a feeling like you have coursing through your body right now. If you can imagine the ability to sense every pump of blood rushing through your body at once, the sensation of feeling the blood circulating through your vessels across your body, that is the sensation that you are feeling now. It is a heightened awareness that borders on the insane, on an insanity level of overstimulation. Every fiber of hair on your body, almost down to the cell, you can feel and are conscious of. The sounds invading your mind right now from the birds and animals that are out and around you are so shrill and distinct. It's like, have you ever seen, I think this happened a little bit in Daredevil, but in a lot of media where like hyper sound, they can hear like down to like the scratches of the feet of the birds or rodents that are, or in this case mammals, whatever, that are crawling on the trees. You can hear the nails clutching to the wood as they are like climbing. Like you were so hyper focused that if you put your focus in any one of those sounds, you pick up that much more. And then not to mention your sense of smell that is now overpowered and probably overtaxed. Your brain is achieving a point of overload that you are struggling to contain. But with each pulse of blood through your body, it subsides just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Ezra, you have seen a lot of death in your life. You've seen a lot of strange things happen in your life. You have heard plenty of stories of those who have gone on these missions to find Orphix to bring back into the fold, kind of almost like to replace you who is now moving forward, though. So there's constantly this flow of someone, potentially, because sometimes it doesn't work out. None of the stories that you have heard of have ever been ended like this. What are all of you guys doing?
I mean, I'm not sure there's much I physically can do in this situation. I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker.
I think
And
Orin
apparently,
is
I'm also a murderer.
maybe, maybe. I think Orin is sitting and body doubling with Dimitri. You know, breathing with him, reminding him, saying, "What's one thing you can smell? One thing you can see? One thing you can taste? One thing you can hear?" That's trying to ground him because his eyes are far off.
Right now, I am overstimulated and my brain is processing things way too fast for its own good, and I am suffocating myself immediately and shit.
And you
It's
shit.
Saturday night all over again.
No.
Not a shit playlist.
Dimitri,
What's the protocol here?
Dimitri. Dimitri, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Dimitri, this power that you have. Where did it come from?
Oh. I feel like I've had this power before.
No, Dimitri. I've been watching you. What have you done, Dimitri? I can help you. Concentrate. Siphon it away. I will store it for you.
Slowly breathe. Get calmer. And listen.
The voice begins to fade, and that with every pulse of that of your heart, you feel less and less of that tingling, overpowering sensation. You've heard the voices before, but this is the first time that someone has spoken to you directly and so clearly. You almost didn't question it when she said she would store and siphon this power from you. It came as a relief, even. You open your eyes, and though your eyes have been open and closed for the last 45 seconds, the past 3 hours, it's hard to tell how long it has been. But you look, and Orin is directly in front of you, repeating these words, trying to calm you. And for the first time, everything is kind of zoning itself back in.
I think I'm okay.
Are you back with us?
I think so.
Good. Good. Well, you know, when I have times like that, you know, I learned from the nuns that there's a Latin phrase, "Dum spiro spero," while I breathe, I hope. That helps me to continue on, at least a little bit. Now, as long as you're breathing, there's a way through.
I'll try and remember that. I'm gonna look around. Is she okay?
Me. I'll look over to Ash.
You looked over in that direction. Esh crouched down by the woman, is just lying on her side, almost in this way of like of just laying in and not caring, like her face pressed into the mud on the ground, like she is in that way of like almost being unconscious. Like he's just like, shoulders kind of slumped over, hands not moving, like she's just fallen and is not moving. But when you look, Dimitri, you can feel her heartbeat. And even though it doesn't mirror yours, it's like this strange feeling of, it's just like another, there's your heartbeat, and then there's another that's over the top of that.
Was not ready for this.
Ash, you look down at this woman who is just almost looks comatose in that sense of just like she is 1,000 yards staring through the body that is in front of her. And you look over at Dimitri as you can hear his voice now as he's talking to Orin. And you look at the scorch mark, this cone of intense heat that had been blasted in his direction, and the almost comical shadow left behind on the rock that he had been pressed up against, that was between that empty space where he was standing in front of the rock, or had been pressed against it and had slowly walked forward. You can see the almost like an outline of a person and this blackened char of a rock on the outside. He should be dead. Anyone would have died under that level of power and that long of a blast. But his skin doesn't show a mark. And you know what he's done.
Is there a specific precedent for this?
Not in several hundred years.
But I do know what has happened.
You do know what happens to those who siphon energy from another Orphic. Like to this degree. It's one thing, like it's definitely a no-no. Don't do it. There's like a small level of like it in an emergency situation, as long as it's cut off immediately, like just in the immediate preservation of like whatever the situation might be, almost akin to like a counter spell or a silence, you're just ending something from happening. But to have that long of a connection and tying a channel open basically to that other person's energy, you dive into the realm of absorbing their soul and their essence, and that's what usually kills a person, kills both people. because one person is being drained of life force, and the other one is bringing so much in that they just burn themselves out. And even if it's not a immediate death, it follows shortly after, generally. But you've never seen this happen. You just know what the stories are.
Do I think Irvi knows what occurred?
If she is as old as she said that she was, she should.
Okay, I want to do a couple things.
Okay.
These are some wild swings I'm really debating.
Mhm.
Just to be very frank.
So I had to do the visual representation.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, the first one's not so bad. Can I detect thoughts on Irvi? And I would like to probe deeper. I know the rules changed, but I'm not going to look at the new ones. I'm just going to go with the ones I know.
Okay.
It's close to them, but it's like a wisdom saving throw, I think.
You expect resistance. Something. But there is nothing. There is no resistance. You slide, for lack of a better term, you slide right into her psyche. And all you can hear is sorrow and apologies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kahaya, you trusted me, and I'm sorry I let her down. Arun. Arun, you did not deserve this. I'm sorry, Harun.
Can I ask some specific things?
Sure.
Just if I'm in there. One, does she have a history of volatility?
I don't. You don't sense that from her.
And is there anything I can glean about her experience with the fold? Because she said something near the end of last session, like some sort of cynical remark.
You're digging for information, something to do with anything to do with the fold, and somehow you hear Dimitri's voice. Dimitri, what are you thinking of in this moment?
Just if she's okay and what all I did.
As you look over to Dimitri and you're like, wait, hold on. You're in Urvi's mind, but somehow you wound up in Dimitri's.
And as I understand it, this is very much a faux pas in the fold.
Yeah.
And we are on his graduation mission.
Yes.
And is anyone watching this, or how do they learn what happened? Just reports back from our perspectives?
Yep.
And besides our team, Irvi is the only other one that knows what happened.
Correct. That you know of.
I'm going to look back at Dimitri. And I'm going to soften my eyes, remembering that Dimitri has stepped in, helped save Ezra's life a couple times, and shot me with the healing potion, and is very much a part of the team that I am extremely loyal to. And I look at Irvi, hardened eyes, a broken person, old and violent. I would like to use my Lethe Locket to modify on Irvi.
Okay.
I am attempting to change the memory of Irvi from, instead of Dimitri siphoning Irvi's energy, rather that she lost control in the heat of battle, and she is the one who killed Haroon.
Okay. Is that wisdom saving throw for modified memory?
I don't know.
think.
Let me check. It has to
I
be.
think.
Every time I am sure, I'm wrong.
If the cupcake scene from Critical Role has taught me anything, wisdom
Yeah, you
saving
guys, I
throw.
watched that so many times. Oh, it doesn't have it on the equipment.
On the
So
locket,
I
it's just
think the
modified memory.
What level is modified memory?
Oh,
Oh, it's like 5. I found it.
5. Yeah.
Got my player's handbook.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw. There you go.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. What's your? I don't even think I have a DC on there. You
My DC person is 18.
18. Yeah, I feel like it would. Yeah, 18. Okay. You you do that. To alter a person's mind is to dive into the very splicing the network of their neurons and just rearrange with words so that it forms new patterns to create a new memory. This memory, this false memory that you are placing in there, overlays with the real one. And for the first time, Urvi wakes from her slumber, you could say. And from her position on the ground, she just looks up at you and doesn't say anything, but she stares at you and then looks back down at the ground. Oren, what are you going to say?
I would actually like to take this time after seeing that Dimitri's up. I would like to dig a hole and dig a grave to put her
The
friend
spot?
in. Yeah.
Okay, start
And,
working on that.
And then in the process, also he reaches into a satchel at his side and pulls out a fig, a dried fig, and he plants it in the dirt with the body and uses druidcraft to make it sprout. And so it becomes a little sapling of a weeping fig tree, which symbolizes peace, unity, devotion, and abundance.
Okay. We'll
Two
see.
approaches.
Two
approaches.
Two approaches.
You you did, yeah. I mean, this will take a little
It
bit,
takes
but
a
not.
bit, yeah.
It doesn't. Maybe not as much because you do have some
Mold earth.
Mold
I have
earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can just kind of
So-
scoop out 5 feet of dirt.
So it doesn't take that long. You're right. You're right. As you go to lift the body of the woman, Orvi struggles to sit up. And you can see her start to cry. And as you place the body into the hole in the ground, she curls her knees up to her chest and wraps her arms around him and just like places her head down.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Dimitri, the memories are starting to flood back a little. The things you saw. Seeing your sister. You look over at this crying woman. You only remember seeing the brief flash. She has to know more. Ash, you watch as Orin helps bury this other individual. You look back around at the surrounding ruins. And Ezra, who's just been quiet and watching this whole thing go down, but knowing that they look... I don't know where your health points are or what right now, but I would imagine, despite the healing back and forth,
Low.
despite the healing back and forth, I would imagine that you are looking pretty rough.
Yeah, I think Ezra's probably off to the side, just, patching himself up. Trying to stop bleeding all over the jungle. Double digits, but less than 20.
Same.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Not burying a lady.
Yeah.
I mean, once that's
a
done.
funeral.
I mean, this.
Look, we've said it quite a few times. This is Dimitri's graduation thing. I'm leaving it up to what he thinks is the next logical step here.
Right.
I don't know
So-
what you're doing here.
I also don't know what I'm doing here. So I came out of the sky and landed, and that's about as much stuff happened. Here we are.
We noticed. You
No,
did
don't-
just kind of fall out of the sky.
I was in Ireland 3 minutes ago, probably.
I bet. One, Orin, you were tasked with finding a very powerful divine who knew that we needed your help. I appreciate you being here. If I could call everyone to a small huddle, I need to talk with you urgent.
All right.
Ezra, Orin, and Dimitri. We all witnessed something that is
Oh, okay.
Blasphemous to the fold. Dimitri, I will need to talk to you further after this, but we cannot tell anyone. Any fold members. Mention it to anyone. And I'll just kind of like eye the scorch marks on the ground. What has happened here? You will not only fail graduation, you will be kicked from the fold. Alric will be kicked from the fold. I could be also kicked from the fold. And you will have a target on your back.
How could Ulrich get kicked? He's not even here.
Well, shit.
It'll be good to hide the scorch marks in case people come to investigate.
That is a good plan. I think so.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I'll say about
Ash.
doing that.
When that was happening, I kept having visions. I think of her memories, and I could have sworn I saw one of my younger sisters.
The next few days are going to be very tricky for you, Dimitri. All of us. We cannot say any of this, that they might infer what has happened. Irvi will not talk. I made sure of that just moments ago. I am covering for you, Dimitri. You're part of the team. Take that very seriously.
What are we doing with Irving?
This is way past a graduation mission. She was broken, but I shattered her. What you need from her, Dimitri, we will have to find a way to gather that information, with or without Irvi. But I suspect nothing will be gotten from her without terrible prodding by the fold in any length of time. In case you are wondering, and Esh says this with like no sense of malice, like alarmingly neutral. I convinced her that she killed Harun. She lost control. That is what she believes. She needed a reason, a story of why Harun is dead, and to keep her emotions consistent. To forget Dimitri did what he did. That was the most logical choice.
So we just cover up that I killed her?
Yes. Irvi killed Harun. That is now the truth.
This is that final exam from your class then too, isn't it?
Like mine was easy, honestly. I went to a bar, I said, that one looks different. I tried to talk to her and she ran away. And then I went outside and was like, sorry, I'm an idiot. Please don't run away. And then people came out getting ready to beat the crap out of me. And then she threw me into a hole and I fell through the darkness for a while. And now I'm here.
That sounds like a failure, Lauren. A good one, though.
So did you say a failure?
Well, did you bring her back?
I think Frigg is doing that. She said she'd go, but she did say I had to go somewhere, so.
I love Frigg.
Mm-hmm. You're not really clearing up anything here, but
Well, Frigg is very efficient, and if your story checks out, that you laid enough groundwork, if Frigg reports well in your favor, which I suspect she will, she's very loyal that way, you might skate back with a success. And I will put in this report that you showed up here. So it's kind of like you did a half there, half here. So that's a full mission.
Right. Okay. All right.
I think you'll be okay. To me, you would have failed.
Meanwhile, Dimitri's in the corner, like,
Well, I'm glad that I guess I did pass, if you're allowing it, because I really don't have anywhere else to go.
Well, you should probably buy Frigg something nice.
You're right. Do you know what she likes?
Not a fig tree.
That was more for yeah. Okay. I'll think on it.
Just give her brandy.
Your mouse?
No. Drink.
Brandy's over there going.
Dimitri, you need to figure out, back to the question, which is true, it is your graduation mission. Irvi is a broken individual, and you can bring her back to the fold. That is the mission. I don't think she will put up much fight.
horrible way of
Right.
putting it, if we're being honest.
All right. Let's do that.
All right.
Her mother? DM? That was
Wow.
her mom, right?
No.
No, at the town.
Oh, the girl that was. By inferring, yes, the mom was Kahaya, the woman that you had talked to
Yes,
earlier.
that's when I talked to.
Haroon.
She already.
Haroon was the woman that
Yeah.
died. Yes.
She already thinks that she's dead. I'm
Way
just
to
gonna.
change your mind.
No, I'm just gonna go put these her offerings on whatever altar I can find over there.
I'll go help investigate the area.
And I will try to get Irvi up and ready for transport
Okay.
as gently as possible.
Esh is gonna switch gears to covering bases, being a teacher, to just pure curiosity of what the fuck these columns.
Mm-hmm. Make an investigation check, or investigation and perception, I guess. Whichever one.
Perception?
Yeah, if you want to use perception.
Okay, good. Cause I 16 then.
And then advantage, so up to 30.
Jeez Louise. Okay. Dimitri. You have which things you brought from the boat
Yep.
or
Yeah, from the boat.
Okay. Walking through the ruins. This place looks ancient, to say the least. It does have a strange Mediterranean quality to the columns, and it's after some very thorough investigating, Esh, as you were looking around and such, that you realize that it's not necessarily that it's Mediterranean. It's Drayan. This is First Kingdom ruin. It doesn't look like it was any large settlement. It was probably just like a couple of buildings put together, or maybe a small settlement, a small, hideaway that had been built at one time, thousands of years ago, and had probably been kept up over time until finally the jungle just started eating it away. Or perhaps Urvi herself had allowed the jungle to reconsume some of this building. But the structure of it definitely borrows from First Kingdom, which you've seen enough of in some of the priories. There's not many First Kingdom structures left on this planet. With that, Dimitri, you find a place that is as close to an altar as you can imagine. A singular central point where a sort of both like druidic and druidic, I guess, is the best way of putting it. These druidic symbols, like there's like, the not necessarily like dream catcher sort of thing, but you can imagine like a little altar that's made of like plants and brush, twigs, these long, beautiful feathers from birds. Like it's very much an altar, but it doesn't seem to have any one deity focus like you would know of as most religious altars would have. It just seems to be one dedicated to nature itself. Both flora and fauna are represented here. You set the offerings down at it. And while Oren is helping Urvi up, Dimitri, I'm going with you. You know that. Because I want to. No one has stolen power from me like you have. And lived. Something makes you special. Why? Do you answer?
Nope. Nope. Just gonna acknowledge it, and that's it.
This is all in your mind, obviously. And like I said, you're used to voices and whispers sometimes pushing you and pulling you in certain directions, but so it doesn't startle you as much as it would to somebody else. But this is a new voice. And you kind of look past over your shoulder to where Oren is helping Urvi stand, and she's looking directly at you. Oren, as you're helping her up, she's not dead weight, but she's not necessarily, standing on her own either. You can tell she feels weak. She feels incredibly light and frail and small in your hands. And you see her staring in the direction of Esh and Dimitri as they're deeper inside of the ruins. And then she looks up at you. You know them long?
About a year.
Them or the fold?
Both.
New Orphic blood, then.
Sure. Why are you against the fold?
She looks away. It's dangerous.
Isn't everything dangerous? One way or another.
We've caused so many of our own problems.
I suppose that's for us to remedy, and if we can't, we ask for help. But, you know, you have to open up at some point. And after all, they say the most dangerous thing is to love.
You are young. She stands now away from you, just like kind of shrugs off of you a little bit. She looks lost.
Where are your thoughts?
She takes on a stubborn look and just doesn't say anything.
I may be young, but I'm very patient. And I'll just sit with her.
Okay. As for the rest of you, once you have placed the sacrifices in the spot and you have looked around the temple somewhat, how intensely or deeply are you searching, Esh? Just kind of getting a general feel for the surrounding area, or are you like poking around?
If I may cast another spell because I play a wizard, that's just my language.
No.
That's fair. I do kind of want to bend it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast divination.
Okay.
Because I think it's very interesting given the particular setting that we have. Because gods are not gods, they're just kind of old Orphics. And so I find a place, maybe it's like the bottom of a like upturned column. So just like this kind of flat surface. Pull some of the ivy away, the overgrowth. I'll place my palm on it, kind of fingers outstretched, and I have these cipher rings tattooed on my wrists, and I'll twist one, and it makes a noticeable sound. And I do it 3 times, and the sound is different every time. And appearing on the bottom of this column is first the outline of a rabbit head, then a stag head, and then a snake head. And they're almost 3D, but it is kind of like one of those optical illusions. Like it could be like concave, it could be convex, you're not really sure. And so with divination, you can ask a god a single question. And where I want to bend it is that it does say like a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. And since we're in the setting that we are in, and specifically the setting of this Drayan First Kingdom temple, where what we would consider gods were people, I would face these 3 faces and ask, What secrets did you have?
And who are you trying to contact with this?
I'm trying to talk to, honestly, just a First Kingdom person. Because I think within the fold, most of those first Drayans are divine, are godly in various circles. So whoever I contact is, in at least Ash's mind, so much further ahead, like literally unified in the fold, but also humanized in a way of this kind of paradoxical thing. So to answer your question, nobody specifically. I think it's even an interest of like who picks up the phone kind of thing.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Keeping you on your toes, buddy.
Yep.
Make up some lore right now.
I demand lore on the spot. Same day delivery. I have Prime for lore.
For lore.
And 7 years ago?
Get it right from the lore, Teat.
Oh my god.
Lore teach.
Ezra, no! No.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Two words should not go together.
I think we've said worse at this table.
It wasn't what was said, it was your mouth
The
movements.
enunciation?
No.
My sound
Your
effects?
mouth
Yeah.
movements?
Yes, that. Yeah, that one. I didn't hear it, I just saw it. Anyway.
I didn't see it, so.
Oh yeah.
I'm just glad we found an episode.
Lord Teat. Blah, 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 blah.
It's
So
episode
excited.
13.
Um,
Teat. Episode 13.
God
We've
damn.
done it.
Wow, beautiful.
Good night,
It's a great name
everybody.
for a Discord channel, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, change lore dumplings to lore teat, please. I have a firm request of the Discord.
Heard.
Seconded.
Sold.
There is of those three, we'll say with the three heads there, that they kind of glow there on the rock. The stag answers. A voice soft and gentle. A home. A sanctuary. Gone. And then it fades. Do you look around some more?
Yeah.
You find a staircase that leads down into the ground, a subterranean part of this temple structure.
I'll have my lantern out. The aberration.
Yeah. Here, deep, well, you go down like a story, and then it curves around to another. The air here is cooler than it is up on the surface. There is a subterranean complex to this place. It is not vast or large, gargantuan or cavernous by any means, but it is spacious. It is not tight or there's one main section here that looks like it had at one time long ago been like a underground hangar for like a single vehicle. You can imagine one of the skiffs fitting down here easily, maybe even two. But it lays empty. The pieces that had been at one time perhaps console or command structure have been removed. This has been pillaged, whether by over time or by choice. It's hard to tell if it was done intentionally, like maliciously removed, or if it was just done because it no longer served its purpose. And so pieces were hidden and made bare. But there are definitely remnants of someone living here. You see food supplies, you see bedding, you see furniture, all of it made from entwined roots or vine or trunk or fallen tree. This is a simple place. And someone that may have been trying to cling to something of their past. It's doubtful that Urvi is that old. But it is clear that she knew a lot more than most, especially outside of the fold. But she has survived, she said, for over 2,000 years. And while it is possible, events from the collapse have shown that after that point, Orphics tend to go a little crazy. This could fit into your story a little bit.
Okay. Is there anything around that would be useful to someone who has more nature-like tendencies? Whether it be like I don't know, a weapon or a seed or
there are
something
bags
with Urvi's, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not repertoire, but like
right
abilities.
Mm-hmm. There's probably like a bag of seeds.
Okay, I'll take that.
Delicious seeds.
I eat them all immediately.
It's like pumpkin seeds, just like they're dehydrated. You just start with a handful, and then before you know it, the whole thing's gone.
Bag is gone.
I could have added a second pack of seeds to my inventory.
And
Buy it a nickel for every pack of seeds that Orin has.
I just remembered I have some trail mix in the truck.
I have
You like
And it has seeds in it. I'm like, oh my god.
no, I have a pack of seeds right under my jar of dirt.
You're supposed to put those in the jar of dirt. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, but then I'll be growing trees in my bag, and I can't have that. Not in this current economy.
Not in this economy.
Aaron, just for kind of brevity's sake, but also so you know, I did take the Keen Observer feat, which I know has got reworked, but I'm going to just note the kind of craziness to use, like you said. But, with good detail. And take the seeds, and as I pass that kind of picked over console, I'm just going to dig my hand in and try to find like a single cog or a gear.
Okay. There's
something mechanical that is original
a
to
piece.
the place.
Yeah. we'll say there's like a sprocket. I like that word.
I knew you were gonna say sprocklet. Sprocklet?
Rockets are good.
Sprocket. Yeah.
Brocklet.
Sprocklet sounds like a candy.
I would not want it though.
Yeah, sprocklet sounds
Sprocklet?
like a 1920s candy from like Cracker Barrel.
Sprocklet sounds like someone's like Guardians of the Galaxy self-insert fanfiction character.
I can see that.
And
That is
Sprocklet made out
Rocket's-
with a whole
Rocket's
crew.
forgotten twin brother.
Yeah.
Sprocklet. And he's a red
Sprocklet.
panda, not a raccoon. It's different.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you get
and
like
then
a
I'll-
little thing.
Yeah, I don't stay too long because we gotta get back. So I go back.
All right. You find Ezra, Orin, Urvi, and Dimitri.
I have cast Hand of Healing on myself a few times to get my health points up to a normal level.
Gave herself a black eye. Doing it.
You know.
Just like that.
Ah!
That- That is beautiful.
I will. I'll pass Orin and Ruby. And just look up enough at Urvi. If I catch her glance or anything, not trying to, but if I do, I'll give like, such like a disappointed head shake and just.
She
Just,
looks at you and then just
sink
like,
it in.
yeah, she looks at you and then looks away.
And then I'll go sit in my cool teacher's chair. Which is
Are there-
nothing. It's
Are
just
there
a
enough
stool.
chairs for all of us on this boat? I have
I'm
to
using like
stand?
3 for me and my
What?
legs.
Do I have to stand all the way back?
You got my chair.
That was weird.
That was weird.
Mapcam decided to fuck off.
No.
Bye, Mapcam.
Now I
So,
am half Dimitri and half myself.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
I'm Esh. I'm in charge now.
I'm
Took me a second
good.
to
I don't
click
want
how
to be
much
Ash.
power I would have had.
Ha 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 ha
Hang on, let me look up how to play a wizard real fast.
ha. All right.
Hit them
Alrighty.
hard.
Yeah.
I got the tattoos for it.
That's true. All right. You get back. You make. Ooh, you. Excuse me. You make your way.
Beepies.
I know. Well, that's my brain's like. You need
Beepy.
I haven't had caffeine today. That's what it is.
You gotta get yourself a liter bottle of Coca-Cola.
Or.
And start at noon.
I don't like the feral enthusiasm that Coke bottle came into the screen. You gotta get yourself a Coke bottle.
Yeah. I
Could
just.
you imagine if those water bottles that have like how far you should have drank, like depending on the time of day, but I filled it with Coca-Cola.
By the end, you would be dead.
My kidneys would just quit.
Quit. Yeah, walk out. You make your way through the jungle path, Orin, following Ash, Ezra, and Dimitri. Urvi very much wants to walk at her own pace. So she stays between you and whoever's in. I'm guessing Dimitri, you're leading the way back.
Yep.
Ash,
My
you,
nose.
Ash, you or Ezra
I'm
behind him.
last.
You're last. Okay.
If I could walk in tandem with her, just in case she wants to, have a chat with someone who hasn't bombarded her yet, Ezra will make himself available, but not push the issue.
Yeah, yeah. She definitely,
With her.
yeah,
Just a little gaslighting.
yeah. She,
Imagine Ezra being like, I'm also scared of these motherfuckers. They kidnapped me too. We gotta get out of here.
you get back to the skiff. There is enough space for everybody. It's not necessarily like ideal seating arrangements, but it's definitely possible. Excuse me. Where do you go, Dimitri?
Back to the actual ship.
Yeah, I mean, once you're at the ship, like, once you're in the skiff,
Oh, okay.
do
Where
you
do we
start?
chart our course for,
yeah.
Captain?
Yeah.
Should we go to the nearest wow, fuck, what were they called?
Priory.
Priories.
Gas station.
7-Eleven.
Basically.
Get some chips
And-
and a soda for our
Can-
little traumatized friend.
Can we
And-
stop at a Dairy Queen?
Somehow teleport or warp or whatever we do
So
to get
the
this one
the best
to
thing.
finish his.
And a raid is here.
A raid.
A
Raid.
raid!
Hello.
Oh, what does it mean? What does it mean?
Hello, Jordan.
Dormick doesn't understand any of the words you're saying.
And Roller. I love that it says Ron at the end of that penguin's eye. That's wild. Considering
Ron.
that I am a Ron. Anyway.
We're here for you.
Dimitri, or do you want to go to the nearest village, or do you want to start making your way to the nearest priory?
Priory.
Let's see. Okay. I think we discussed how you are close to Atet Po in Burma, which is
Burma.
or oh my goodness,
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Yeah, at this point you might be closer to New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Maybe.
Should we do
Band meeting.
I'm cool. Made of rocks.
It's pretty cool. Hey, Brew.
oh wow.
Just on,
Sweet ass.
you know, piece
Oh,
of paper.
wait. What am I thinking?
I don't know what you're thinking. I'm not
Fuck off,
Ash.
Ghost.
I don't know. I
There's-
can't
there's one
detect thoughts yet at this level.
There's one
A barbarian.
in Mount Serung, Indonesia. I had forgotten of that one. That one would have been way closer than where you went.
So you screwed us up.
No,
We're taking the
so much
scenic
time.
route.
because you went to Burma, but there was one in Indonesia.
Mm.
I forgot about that.
Well, guess we're going to Indonesia.
Okay.
He gets back to the map. He's like, we could have gone to the other one this whole time.
This whole time, it's fine.
If we get all the way there and Ash is like, listen, I didn't want to have to tell you how to do your job, but I just need you to know that you're a fucking idiot. That you passed the same place twice.
Oh,
I'm
Jeez.
just like
You, I'm
making little
convinced
marks
this
on a
is smart.
notepad, like
doesn't know where anything is.
Doesn't
navigation or
Oh wow.
doesn't know Indonesia exists. Minus 10 points.
I mean, okay.
Sorry. We didn't have a Garmin.
It is okay. If you look at the map, it's in Mount Serung, which is part of the Lesser Sunda Islands, so it's south by a little bit.
Are you talking about just a regular
It's just
map?
a regular map, yeah.
Okay, I was like, you gave us a map of the area?
if you look
No.
at your fold-out atlas.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up an 1800s map of the world.
no,
I
it's
keep
fine.
it in a folded bit
Yeah,
that's
well.
this big. It's just
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
You've heard of a bag of holding. Have you heard of a map of holding? It just infinitely folds out to be more map.
Yeah.
That'd
Oh
be kind of
no.
cool.
Oh no.
more
But
of
yes.
a bit item, but yeah, I like it.
Oh, well, all I'm picturing is like that, then not remembering how to refold it after like a certain point. You know, when you like unfold something and then you're like, does it fold long ways or short? The cuts aren't lining up.
What if like the land it entirely exists only when the map is unfolded?
God.
So like, if you went there, it's just like, how long have you guys been around? 3 hours. What a life.
What a crazy thing for the big bad to do to threaten a civilization. To be like, oh,
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 it's just a new culture every time. I don't like this. A lot of cannibals in that one.
Is it just the like? What is that? The
That's
little
much worse.
fortune,
This
the
is a
fortune
cootie
teller.
catcher.
I just use fortune teller, and I always used to put one flap in it that just said "fuck you."
Of course.
Why do I feel like this happened last week?
Yeah.
Because I did. I made one at Little Shop of Horrors.
All right. All right. Even from there. Well,
Just take us
you
to
have
a
enough people.
priory.
You have enough people.
Is
Yay.
there any sort of shop at any of these priories that I could get brandy on our way back?
Oh yeah. I mean,
You've been with us the whole time.
goddamn. But
That mouse is drunk.
Okay.
I got you something. It's this mouse.
The mouse is just like,
Well, I got you brandy, but brandy drank it all. So really, what I've got you is what I like to call brandy squared. Here you go.
Oh, that's
you go.
incredible.
It's
That's for
double
you.
malt. It's double malted.
It's double malt.
I love it. Okay, so it'll be about a day and a half's travel to get there, which is fine. You've got people that can take the wheel whenever you need to sleep, so it won't.
Randy.
Brandy's driving.
Brandy's brother.
We have to keep breathalyzing brandy before their turn.
Jesus. Yeah.
We
Okay.
get back, we're like, why'd you install a breath test in your ship? Ah, brandy.
Brandy.
Yeah.
What?
Randy likes to back the skiff out.
Wow.
It's just brandy laying in the Family Guy pose on the floor.
Anything in that time of travel? Anything that you guys are wanting to say or do? Go ahead,
Yes.
Ash.
Kahaya gave me some medicine to take at night.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Assuming it's gonna make me trip balls, I think.
Yeah. One could say. One could say you are.
Because we had a moment, there was something there. Like I was like, interesting. Wonder what she diagnosed me with in her mind.
Right. Hold on. Let me see.
So many people in the chat right now all have purple names, and it is confusing.
All of them. It's fine. All right.
Oh, thank God.
It's fine. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. No, I got someone had popped in chat that was trying to offer me some cheap viewers. I was like, "Oh, you silly
we
man."
can buy those now?
Yeah.
Has there been a discount recently?
Thought we weren't supposed to buy people. Aaron.
Not me. Not Hermione. Purple. That's funny.
Oh,
Holy shit. The way I heard that so fast in his voice.
Thank you. Yeah. Who wants cheap viewers? I want rich viewers. Exactly. Give me rich
give
viewers.
us your money. Give us
Uh,
your
You
cash.
got-
All right.
Just fork it on over. Or the
Ash.
druid will get shot.
You
Ah.
I will say that by the evening of that first day of travel, you're
Scared.
Jesus
you
Christ.
feel something crawling.
Who?
And you immediately kind of reach back to kind of try and feel what that might have been. It's not like you need to go and check. It's just you place your hand on your lower back and you just kind of squeeze. And the crawling dissipates. It was just it felt literally like, have you ever seen the image of when someone is pregnant and you see the baby move on the inside and it looks like something from Aliens?
Is Ash pregnant?
Well, I hope not. That would be.
Well, apparently, if he is, it's in his back, and that raises a lot of questions.
I would say it's akin to what I would imagine that sensation looks like. It's that feeling of something inside you moving, sliding around. But it's not like you can feel it inside you. It's just you feel the pressure on your skin, where it like feels like something beneath your skin. Are you guys okay? Where it feels like something beneath your skin is moving.
That real casual sensation of something moving beneath your skin.
Yeah.
We've all
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah.
We've all felt it at least once.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like,
He's like,
Feels
oh,
like
that's
the movements
strange.
of something inside of me in this economy, Aaron. Do I look rich to you? I can't take care of myself.
there's few occasions where you feel that, Ash.
His face is really
and this is one of the stronger feelings that you've had in a while. It's not painful, it's just disconcerting is a good word.
Say.
But it goes away almost immediately. It was just a quick little like feeling. And when you place your hand back there, your hand goes to one of the pouches. It's on your belt, and that's when you remember about the little medicine that Kahaya had given you.
So I haven't taken the medicine yet.
No.
Oh, okay. When we say medicine, what kind of how do I internalize this medicine?
Repository.
You open the cap and there's definitely a liquid in there. It almost looks like a honey. It's a very syrupy looking liquid.
Shove it up your pooper.
I will drink it quickly.
The sensation is something akin to liquid Vicks vapor rub going down your throat. It is so minty that it almost burns like alcohol. And it leaves a licorice mint aftertaste in your mouth. But immediately the sensation spreads through your limbs. And you settle down and sit onto one of the benches on the ship as we'll say Ezra is flying at the moment. And it's yeah, just like that. I mean, it's basically it's basically on autopilot, but Ezra's just at the controls, just making sure that you don't hit a flock of birds or
Flailing
whatever.
around like Muppets.
Yeah.
Brandy failed his breathalyzer, so.
Brandy's walking back and forth on the steering wheel, just like whoa, walks backward.
It's like on the level of a horse tranquilizer, maybe a step below, but you feel so relaxed. It's probably one of the first time in recent memory where you don't feel the weight of the world pressing on your shoulders. And you almost forget that little brief hiccup inside your body. And you look over at Orvi just for a moment, and your eyes kind of do that little like droopy one close, open. And Orvi's looking at you, and she kind of leans forward.
Nothing forward.
Did you take the whole thing?
Yeah.
You're stronger than I thought. Or more damaged, perhaps.
What's the difference? How do you build strong muscle?
Looking for Narcan on the ship.
Where's my EpiPen?
I'm ready.
Yep, there you go. Just in case. What could possibly have damaged you? In what? A few decades? What have you seen?
How old do I need to be for you to take me seriously? Are you proud of how much you have eroded in your river of cynicism?
She leans back. Doesn't say anything, just looks away. Orin, I should say that at some point before this, Frigg did do a sending on you to make sure that you're freaking alive.
Just
I
send
realize-
back
Wait.
screams like. "Ah!"
Aaron, I got this. I'll be Frick.
Okay.
Orin,
Uh,
did you
Yeah.
fucking die?
no, I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
Well,
This is this is a sending.
No, I'm saying all right to myself.
Shit. Mr. Ezra,
Ah,
Frigg's calling me, and I'm not sure what to say.
well, what did they ask?
Am I alive? And I guess I am, but like
I guess I'm assuming it's some kind of sending magic, which means you've got
Right.
limited words to get your point across. Just let them know you're alive. You're with us. We're heading back to the Priory, and you'll see her there
right, perfect.
in 25 words or less.
Right.
Don't do what I do. I count syllables. Make sure you count the words. I always have more words than I thought I do.
Okay. Hi, Frigg. I am alive, and I am in Burma? Question mark?
Question mark. That's 2 words.
I am with Mr. Ezra and Mr. Esh, and also with Dimitri and
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
He's gonna fucking fail.
Listen, if enough people fail, that's what the curve is for. All right.
Awful. All right.
Enough people fuck it up, they'll just kind of let them all through.
Wow. All right. Well,
Do I get a response to that?
I would say yes. You do. She replies again. Glad you're alive. Shay is joining. She has a very interesting vision of where you went and why. I hope she was wrong.
Uh-oh.
And with that,
I'll
we're
bring
going to
brandy.
that was your response. I'll bring brandy. And with that, we're going to go to break. So we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Bye. Stinky Pretzel, how dare you come into my channel and give me a bit? Don't give me your bit. Give me Oh wait, no, I was gonna say give me your bit. Never mind. I don't know what I was gonna
Don't
say.
give me your bit. Give me your heart.
We could have had a shave and a haircut situation if you'd just given one more.
Oh no, what the 2 bits?
Yeah, that's the song. Shave and a haircut, 2 bits.
Oh, I never heard that before in my life.
Well, now you know things.
Now
And
I
you
know-
Seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, Aaron,
Uh,
always ask questions because then you'll know things.
okay, fair enough. But also, I didn't know that I didn't know that.
Now you do.
No, you didn't.
That makes no sense. It's fine. All right.
You
No,
make
because
no
they're
sense.
bits. They're bits, not cents.
All right.
I give that.
If
That's
you
a
want
good
to
one.
crash
It's
this
good.
GIF, I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should
Give-
spend the rest of tonight's session discussing this.
Yes.
Yeah. Mr. Dandy DM is obsessed with Esh. I agree.
Oh, they're obsessed. They're obsessed.
Hey.
You know this man?
No longer
No.
obsessed.
No, but they're obsessed with me, so I feel like I know them. You know? No, I love that guy.
I love them. It's
I love
great.
that guy I met just now.
Yeah. That's how that works sometimes.
This is my best friend.
We're getting
Uh,
top tacos later.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude.
dude,
Oh my gosh.
You're so hot right now.
dude.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
He
Ash.
said no bits, I want your heart.
Yeah.
Oop.
Oh, you're giving them the smolder, not the smolder.
Oh.
I don't have the Twitch stream open because my tabs are not. It's just too much going on. So
Yeah.
just everybody communicate for me what's going on, but I'll just the
Okay.
camera.
I will. Oh yeah. There you go. That's beautiful.
I feel like Ace Ventura, really.
Yeah, I can see
Aaron,
that.
You have the opportunity to turn everyone else's cameras off and just make a full Twitch stream of just Ash.
Oh,
Can it
beautiful.
just be like mine, like central, right? And everybody else is in like thought bubbles? And this is just paranoid delusions of a game.
We're a
Yeah.
band. We're called Ash and His Thoughts.
Oh, honestly,
T-
not bad. That's pretty good.
THOT, yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
incredible. Oh my goodness. All right,
Not the smolder. The internet isn't ready. Well, it happened.
would still watch. Well, I'm glad that you think you say so, Mr. Dandy DM. We appreciate you being here. Okay. You arrive.
Anyway.
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
be dead.
we'll just get to the priory. Mount Burang Priory, located near a volcano here in Indonesia. Deep beneath the rocky surface is this priory focuses mainly on being a sanctuary. There are small communities of Tritons, Leonin, and gnomes that live here amongst the humans and the other indigenous population. Once you arrive, there is a Leonin by the name of Athor, or Athor, I guess. Athor, Athor, Athor.
A singular Thor.
A singular Thor. Athor.
Is it a Thor
bit-
subject?
I bit my tongue and now my tongue's a Thor.
Oh,
Wow.
it was so quick.
That-
1-2 jab. Oh.
That's crazy. The lovely life of a DM and finding names that.
I'm sorry, but a Thor subject did not get enough attention. That was great.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hate my life. It's fine. This
You chose this. You invited us.
this is true. This is true. It's okay. I regret nothing, mostly.
Regret nothing yet.
Yeah, basically.
I'm working
Wi-
on it.
Yeah, you're fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He's the one is basically in charge of the sanctuary. We don't have any of the council members aren't here. So you arrive within the hangar of the Mount Burang Priory. with the rest of there's probably like 3 or 4 other skiffs here. As you arrive and get off the ship, this Oraclist Aethor. God, I'm not going to be able to say his name now without thinking of all of the puns that you guys just threw at my face. Is going to come up to you all. It's like, welcome to Mount Burang. May I ask where you are coming from?
Dimitri.
Like where we're based, or
What brings you to Mount Burang?
we just had a mission in Malaysia.
Your
Ah. You, he looks over at Ash and Ezra and Oren and Urvi. The only one who's not in, I will say, like, fold attire. I'm assuming you are on your, the completion of your mission?
Yes, I am.
He, like, not.
Successfully completed.
He nods and like goes over to Urvi and does a very low bow. This tall, well, I mean, I guess tall under most circumstances, maybe not compared to everybody else, the monsters that we have in this party, but he's about like 6'7", 6'8", you know. He's a tall Leonin, tall tiger Leonin.
Kitty.
And just he does this deep bow. And he's like, welcome to Mount Burang. I am Oraclus Athor. I oversee this sanctuary of the fold. Urvi does not look impressed, nor does she say anything. She just kind of looks around and just kind of nods in, not acceptance, what's it called? In acknowledgement. And then looks. Athor just doesn't looks to each of the rest of you, just like, and you are. He motions to Ash.
I am Ash of the Black Forest Priory.
A long way from home, then.
You use home so casually. How wonderful for you.
I suppose.
Might we have proper accommodations for our guest?
Of course. I will inform the council that you have completed your mission successfully, Dimitri. What was your name? Your full name is what he was asking.
Oh, okay.
Dimitri, ...
Dimitri, right?
And he looks over at Oren. Were you the Guardiani on assignment with him as well?
Not exactly. I was on my own mission and got launched 6,000 miles away.
Oh.
It was a good thing, I think, but helped get the job done.
I see. May I ask who was in charge of overseeing your assignment?
Frigg. I don't know her last name.
Well, I will make sure that she is made aware of your arrival here. Good fortune to you both for completing your mission. I assume. He kind of waits for confirmation from Ash or Ezra. He just goes,
Oh God, don't do that.
follow me then. And he leads.
Fluent in ASL.
Excuse me.
Lads.
I would like my complimentary potion of healing
Enjoy.
with my priory visits.
We
Are
get
you?
that?
Are you injured?
I just like a wet towel or something.
I am injured, yes. No one's asked me. Thank you for inquiring. I've been in pain this whole time.
Meaning he
As
needs
for
some
gestures
drinks.
to his 35 out of 50 hit points.
Well,
And use all of his hands of healing to get to.
Or it's just gonna take this opportunity and just reach into his bag and just keep eating all of his good berries over the course of the next who knows.
Oh,
how
no.
How full will you feel? Isn't like
So
one
full.
good berry a full meal?
It is enough nourishment for a day.
Ethor, if you could just get me to a solitary confinement, that would be enough.
I'm a big old boy.
I will send Spirian to your rooms.
I apologize for our professor. He's high on special K. He did horse tranks on the ride back.
I took a strange medicine from a strange woman, of course.
And how did that work out for you?
Look at his eyes. They're completely dilated. Just two salsa plates.
As I said, I will send Spirian over to assist you and make sure that you are comfortable and healed. Come with me. I will take you to the open quarters in the barracks.
And we'll see.
Traveling through the underground caverns, you pass some of the small community of the Leonin that live closer to the hangar. There's a kind of like a hot spring feel to this place as the inside of the cave kind of slopes down the inside of this mountain a bit. So there's row upon row of these small domicile, these little houses that are stuck into the underground rock. And like, you ever seen like the tiered rice patties? That they have.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like that, just a little shorter, and it's just like the one row of houses, then the next row of houses below that, and the next row of houses below that.
So like a terrace.
Almost, yes, thank you, a terrace. That was the word I was missing. But as you go down, and there is more of a barracks building for prior use. You guys are given your own individual little apartments to kind of rest, recuperate, shower, bathe, heal, and be taken care of. Esh, you get a knock on your door.
Who do you want to be?
I'm sorry? Hello?
Come on in.
The door opens, and once the door opens, you see a tall, slender Triton woman comes in with a small little basket, a woven basket in one arm. And she kind of looks around. She's got very simple beaded clothing on. Kind of her, what's it called, head fin kind of perks up a little bit in like curiosity. She's like looking around, and she sees you. It like falls flat back on her head, like almost like wet webbed hair. And as she looks at you, she goes, "I was told that there was someone in here that needed healing. Is that you?"
That is true. Who do you claim to be?
My name is Spirian.
Spirian, do you mind if I shake your hand?
I do not mind, no. She kind of presents like her long, delicate, blue-skinned fingers towards you.
I will grab her hand with like a little bit too much intensity, you know, like the kind like he's obviously trying to suss out something, you know, not like suss out like I'm accusing, but kind of like I'm checking something. So it's like just a very quick like, you know, like snatch and then my apologies. I am an illusionist by trade, so I think everyone's an illusion.
That must be quite difficult. A task to
It-
live by, anyway.
It makes social encounters a little trifling. I hope you do not mind my touch.
No. Understandable. One
I
must
do
be
try to-
certain. What ails you? Ash. What was your last name?
I didn't give it.
She kind of just shrugs, like, okay.
We were in a bit of a skirmish. A lot of healing potions were given and taken, sacrificed. And I believe it's... I don't know if it ripped my psyche or if it just exposed the rip that already was there. But I need that patching. I need to endure a great friction that only the fold provides. Can you do that for me?
She's been listening to you with her hands kind of clasped together, going, huh. Most people say it hurts here, or I've got maybe a little boo-boo somewhere, but you sound more like you are in need of
Therapy.
someone
The
to
word is
listen,
therapy.
someone to listen to you, more so than physical healing. She's like, she comes over, she goes, do you mind if I sit?
I do not mind.
She sits down on the bed and places the basket gently next to her. She like pats a spot next to where she's sitting.
I will not sit there.
Then where shall you sit?
I won't.
As you wish. Come here then.
For the record, I want the opposite of what you said. I do not want to talk. I do not want someone to listen to me and my trifles and problems and issues and perspectives. I want whatever Orphic ability you possess to make me endure and more resilient. If you have high-level magics within you, use them now, all of them, on me. It will be worth it. And if you cannot, then I will see you out of my chamber.
She just looks at you and smiles kindly. You are very hurt. And that's all she says. She digs into her basket and pulls out like a little balm and like rubs it on her hands. And as she does so, it kind of starts to give off this very pleasing, calming scent. And then she reaches out to take your hand.
Okay, I take her hand.
She places her other hand on top and just very gently like caresses the top of your hand, like rubbing the balm across the top of your hand, across your up and around your wrist. She doesn't go any higher than that. It's just a very gentle and almost consoling like touch. She just rubs it into your fingers, and she doesn't say anything else the rest of the time. But you do regain all your hit points.
Okay.
Magic hand job.
God damn it.
A magical happy ending.
And Ash is in
You know
desperate
what?
need.
I'm gonna say you gain the benefits of a short rest.
Sweet. Thank you.
Because she doesn't. God damn it! Now this is all gonna sound terrible. She doesn't rush. She takes her time. And with the
That's all
balm,
the good ones do.
and it is not just one hand. She like grabs it. She does so repeats the same process to the other hand. I hate all of you so much, but I love you
I'm
all.
having a great time.
Yeah.
No, please keep going.
There is.
In a few minutes, we would know you. You had a great time.
There is something of a almost like a nurturing way that she applies her healing. It is not. It
So
may
like a
not.
warm sensation.
Yes, but it's more of it warms the soul than it is like a warm sensation on the hand. So it's not quite that she was using icy hot on your hand, but it's like icy hot for the soul.
Warmth in the soul is how I often describe it as well, personally.
Does that make sense, Esh? Like,
Yeah.
And she doesn't she doesn't pry. She doesn't try and like speak anymore. It's clear that she has, to a certain degree, she understands what you're going through. Maybe, and not obviously in any sort of detail, but she has helped and healed those who are damaged beyond just the physical means before. And she knows how to approach it in such a way that it's not invasive to that damage. It is just comforting enough to give you the strength to continue.
Okay.
Once that is done and it is clear that you have, I would assume, relaxed a little bit, she puts the medicines away, stands, gives you a little bit of a bow and a nod. If ever you need, find me. I know that which you carry is a solace or a strength, and that you see it as such. But once it gets too tiresome to carry, and it will, know that you are not alone in the fold. You have friends and family here. Sleep well, Esh. And she just walks out. She doesn't wait for a reply.
You wouldn't try to give one.
Yeah. One by one, she does visit everybody. Goes over to Ezra. Knocks on the door. Comes in once you allow it. And then she, does this, repeats the process unbeknownst to you that she gives to everybody, but just asks how you are. And it is one of those questions where her intensity is almost the one that kind of like when someone asks you how are you, but there's not just the superficial how are you, like they're looking into your soul when they do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those kind of things.
Well, been better, been worse. Mentally, I'm in a better spot. Physically, ow. I took quite a beating on this mission. Not quite used to that. It's almost like I forgot how to be a monk for that whole combat, actually.
It does happen. You would not be the
Yeah,
first.
yeah, I can say though this was probably a lot crazier than my graduation mission. But I'm glad it all shook out well for Dimitri and Oren. Wish I could have been more help, but it's not my graduation mission. As long as they got it done, I guess that's all that matters, yeah?
Yes.
But also I got stabbed.
Oh. So
Where's it hurt? From the big bloody spot?
Yeah, this whole
the process is repeated. She gets the balm and she applies it to wherever you have a wound. If you have any open wounds left, that she applies it on it, and immediately you see that the skin begins to heal up. And it's the same sort of sensation. It's like, oof. Ezra, do you remember your mother?
probably, yeah.
You get the sensation of this maternal care of taking care of their child. Like everything is careful, but there is a love that is given to this healing. And it immediately is disarming and relaxing.
You got kids?
7.
Yeah, you're like someone who's got kids.
How did you know?
It's... reminds me a lot of how my mom would help with my brother and I's little bumps and scrapes, I've dealt with a lot of healers in the fold and outside the fold. And there's just something about a maternal or paternal, really, touch that just... it's different. It's hard to explain, you know what I mean?
I do.
I can kind of heal, but it's nowhere near as comforting as I imagine what my mother could do. Pull yourself together! There's just a
Sometimes
certain vibe to it.
that is what is required.
I'm sure
Sometimes.
Dimitri will probably appreciate it.
What is Dimitri like?
Well, I've only really fought with him twice, so I know him more as a fighter than, well, as a person. I know his little brother a little bit more, but he's a very powerful fold member, but I don't think he's aware of how powerful he is yet.
Mm.
And I think, on some level, this is just how I feel. But a part of me worries that all of this Orphic stuff, while, a good fit for him, probably gets a little overwhelming. I mean, he got dropped into it a lot faster than I did, We all get picked up in one way or another. He didn't even get picked up on a graduation mission. He got murdered and then basically kidnapped by strangers to find his lost brother, witnessed a death, and then him and that brother now are fold members. So, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, it's a lot to process, and I know time has passed, but what? I'm an elf. I've got a lot of time. He's not an elf. Time moves very quick for them. I'm a half elf, but still.
I will take that into account when I visit him shortly.
Oh yeah, you just might want to check in, I don't think, maybe see how whelmed he is, scale of under to over.
Of course.
You know?
It's a good scale. It's not used often.
No, and I assume he probably misses his mothers. I think that's what they were.
A curious bunch that you are.
You don't even know the half of it. There are days I don't see Ash blink. Just at all. It's like a predator response. It's fascinatingly terrifying.
No,
Look at
Ashton.
Look at him.
He is a very interesting individual. He carries a lot of weight on his shoulders.
Well, have you seen how big he is? He can fit a lot up there.
Yes.
I just don't think he knows he's got her, you know? It's not required.
No. And there are some who forget on purpose. And there are some who just do not realize. I suppose in time you'll probably determine which one he is.
Which one, Ash? Or...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Something tells me he's gonna be stuck with the lot of us for quite a while. Whether he likes it or not.
You're a very different individual than him. And I think that is exactly what he needs.
Aw. Are you saying I can fix him?
No.
Okay, great. 'Cause that's a lot.
That would be a lot of pressure. No.
I've got my own demons to fight, and I mean, he's on ketamine right now, so I don't even want to know where to start with that one.
You've been at this for quite some time.
I imagine it shows longer though. And unfortunately, Dimitri and Owen are only getting started. Unfortunately, depending on how you look at it.
It's a journey for everyone. Well, you're tip-top shape.
Yay!
I suggest you go to the pantry. There's some food there.
Yeah.
And then a good sleep would probably do you wonders.
Yeah, you know what? I've heard this sleeping thing's pretty great. Should give it a try.
She goes and leaves. She actually, before she leaves, she stops and she gives you a hug.
Oh,
Like a really warm, deep hug.
Ezra's really gonna lean into that hug.
Yeah. And then as she lets go, she gives a kiss to the top of your head. Like she's tall enough that she can kind of give a little peck on the top of your head. And then she goes, "Get some sleep. Doctor's orders."
Yes, ma'am.
And she leaves.
Sweet.
Also,
Guys, I found a new mom.
don't worry, I'll kill her in like 5 minutes.
No. It's bad enough Dimitri's little brother is in constant threat. You can't do this. Ezra wakes up every day afraid that kid's gonna die. No, it's his fault.
Oren. She goes in to your room as well.
Oren is currently in the process of checking out any bruising that he has, so he doesn't have his shirt on. And so when she comes in, he goes, "Oh,
You do not have to worry. I have seen much worse.
sorry."
Or better, whatever it is that you want to say. Whatever it is that makes you feel more comfortable.
All right.
Ooh. That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, probably.
Quite a skirmish that you and your crew were in.
I suppose. I feel honestly, I feel like I've just complicated things for them more than anything.
No. Don't be saying that. She gives you a little like poop boop on the forehead. I'm assuming you're like sitting down or laying down. Yeah. So her standing, she's just gonna go boop. She goes over to your side and sits down in that impossible way on your knees, because I cannot do this, where it's like you have your like your legs are like folded up underneath you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that. My legs will break. I can crisscross applesauce, but I can't do the the cat fold of bring your that just
I can do it once,
yeah, that. Thank you.
and then there goes my wiki feed. You know?
Yeah, that. And then I'm never getting out of that again.
It's
She
fine. I
does-
have my wiki socks on.
Yeah, it's perfect. She starts the healing process on you as well.
So there are actually no like the skin hasn't been punctured.
Yeah,
There's all bruising.
it's just bruises, right? Still same short rest. For everyone once. Well, Ezra, Ash, Orin so far.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, of course. She's like rubbing this salve into a bruise into your back.
Do you find purpose with the fold?
Yes, of course.
What? How did you find it?
Well, most of my kind is either living in isolation or we live in priories. We don't exist to the human world anymore.
I can identify with that.
I once, as a child, thought that I could blend in enough. And I was nearly beaten with stones.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. It was a valuable lesson. We have safety here, in priories. The fold keeps us and the other non-humans safe. Those of us who wished to stay.
Sure, exploring would be nice.
Yes.
Without fear.
I don't much care for the idea of traveling to some far-off world. I'd prefer to stay here and help and prepare. The Fold will need all the healers it can get when Baldur comes back.
How are the others? I feel awkward because I don't feel like I know them well enough to say anything. But I came in the middle of insanity without any sort of information. So I don't really feel like it's my place to ask how they're doing or to pry.
They are healing. I think in time you will learn to navigate the differences. I have yet to meet this other, the one who, I think his name is Dimitri. I'm going to go see him next.
Oh,
But-
he's a treat.
But
He's a real treat.
Esh is private, but for good reason, I believe.
He seems he confuses me because he lures you in with honeyed words, and then when you've made a misstep, he lashes. And it scares me.
Beware of the honey then. But then also be prepared for the lash.
Yes, that's the way to live.
Not always, but I think it will take some time. Esh is what we call a slow burn.
You know him.
No. I know some like him, though. They have incredibly high standards for themselves. And also for others. But it comes from a good place. There's no malice in it.
Well, until it gets too far, and then it's unintentional malice.
True. But I think that is why Ezra and perhaps you and Demetra will be there to guide each other when you need it.
Yeah. Again, Dimitri, I know it somewhat. I've been studying with him for a year now, but I can't crack Esh or Ezra.
Give it time. Ezra's not so hard to read. There's definitely secrets there, but so they have all the right to keep them until they're ready.
I suppose.
All right. I would say that you get yourself something to eat from the pantry there, but it looks like you've already helped yourself.
I get snackish when I'm worried. Do you know where I could find brandy?
Like the alcohol.
Well, I don't mean the mouse. I know where to find the mouse.
Just making sure. Yeah, I can find you some brandy. You want some?
Yeah, could I get 2 bottles? One as a gift for somebody that I have a lot of explaining to do, and then one for potential bonding between lads.
You can do that.
Thank you.
Get some rest, Oren.
I'll try.
You'll succeed. The bed is very comfy.
I'm feeling like his feet just kind of dangle slightly off the edge.
Yeah, probably. Dimitri, what have you been doing in your room?
There should be a bath in there, so I am literally in there in the bath, trying to rest and think about everything.
You sit in the water. This is a lot more water than I thought it was going to be, but
I like the splash.
You have the lights dimmed low, I would imagine, and staring up at the ceiling. You hear it. This little
Okay, where are you?
from around the top of the edge of the tub, a giant fluffy tail like just curls up and over and just kind of like
How did you get here?
You peek over the edge of the tub, and there is this giant blackened minx. Minx. Was it not minx? It's not a sphinx cat either. What is the one? The big coon, Maine Coon.
Maine Coon.
Those big Maine Coon, fluffy black cats. And it just sits there, very imperiously staring up at you, almost at the eye level with the edge of the tub. It's so large. It just looks at you.
I reach out, trying to pet it.
You touch blackened shadow, and as your fingers run across the fur, it's like watching a ripple go across a pond. As the fur like ripples across its body in this like cascading shimmer shine that goes all the way down its body and across its tail.
Oh, you're definitely not a regular cat.
It looks at you like it does the stretch. And then leaps up onto the edge of the tub. And like just kind of like starts to almost patrol around and stare down at you as it does so.
Great, now the cat's gonna attack me.
No, I'm not your average cat.
Oh, fuck.
Dimitri, what have you done?
I'm still trying to register that the cat is talking.
I find this form strange, but it seemed to suit you. You did summon me after all.
So the spell did work.
Yes.
Why are you just now appearing then?
We do what we like. But then so do you. So has the rest of your family.
Alaric's good. But I don't know about the others.
I've lost track. But you know where one is. Or rather, perhaps.
She like leans down at the edge of a counter of the counter and just kind of lays there and puts a paw like lazily in the water and just kind of like pluk, pluk, pluk.
At least you know where to look. Don't you?
So what I saw was real. Runa.
Only one way to know for sure. You'll have to ask and talk to her. And if she doesn't tell you, well, we have ways of figuring that out.
Or the rest of the brothers and sisters Orphix as well?
There's a knock on the door, and her ears perk up.
Come in.
The door opens, and this tall Triton woman walks in, and she like sees her in the tub, and she like hesitates for just a second. And she goes, "Oh, I see you've already made yourself comfortable."
Yeah, I saw a bath and said I needed it after today.
Well, then she digs around in her bag of stuff, and as she like pulls out like a little orb, and she just walks over to the water and places it into the water, and it begins to fizz and then bubble. You just got bath bombed.
Oh no.
You take 400 points of damage.
Well, I'm out for the next 4 campaigns.
She like peeks around the corner of the tub. She goes, "Oh, is this your friend?" You see the black cat that's just kind of comes around the corner.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what to call it.
The cat looks over at you and like does that little like half super close and then open and glare eyes, and then looks and sits itself. Starts to lick its paw. Oh. Well, I'm sure you'll come up with something. Is this a new acquisition?
In a way.
Wow. Do you require any healing?
Yes.
She
You also do emotional healing.
You know, it seems that you are in the right crowd. Seems that there's a little bit of that needs to go around for everyone in your crew. Of one shape or another. But I have heard a few things about you. But I just want you to relax. This balm will help ease your muscles and heal whatever wounds you might have.
Including the scars?
You looked at the massive scar that's in the center of your right about where your sternum is, and her eyebrow goes up. I see that Ezra was not exaggerating when she said you came in with a rather violent start.
Oh, yeah. Ugh. It was definitely rough.
We Orphix are a sturdy lot. I'm sure you will find yourself feeling better before the night's end. Orclus, Athor said that you had completed your mission. A success, then?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
She puts the balm and then she starts rubbing it into your shoulders, like right by your neck. Just like you can feel the thumbs dig into flesh and just start to mold and unloosen all of the knots that go down your spine. She's silent for a while. And then she stops. You're different.
What do you mean?
I don't know. But you feel different. Everyone's energy has a feeling. It's how I heal. I sense the energy that flows through them and I help aid the recovery.
You
But
know, it's
you-
probably because I died once already.
Literally.
Literally, as I'm just like rubbing the scar.
How are you here then?
Still trying to figure that part out.
You are a very curious bunch. Here, let me finish and I will let you rest. She spends another 10 minutes applying the balm to the various bruises on your body before she gets up, and you can tell that she is not quite at the level of shaken, but there is something definitely that she is nervous about. Once she's done, she gets her bag and goes towards the door. She looks back at you, nods, and then leaves. The cat comes up to the side of the tub.
Do you want me to kill her?
No.
I could.
Oh, yeah? Tell me, what all can you do?
More than you can imagine.
And what do I call you?
You've been calling me Great Mother this whole time.
Wait.
Maybe something a little less obnoxious.
She jumps back down to the floor and walks towards the door. This blackened cat shimmers again in the light and becomes white with black stripes, and then shifts again to this deep blood red, and then back to black again. She looks back over her shoulders and then just slowly saunters out of the room. Outside of your rooms, Spirian makes her way through the hallways. She passes various guardiani that are posted in different places into the main barracks of the priory and goes over to Oraclus Aethor's office. She knocks and then opens the door. I administered healing as you requested. Those who came in on the mission are a very curious bunch. I would advise the council that they have arrived. Aethor kind of raises an eyebrow a little bit and just like, is there something that has stricken your curiosity? The one who had gone on the quest for his graduation challenge, he's an impossibility. What do you mean? He claims to have died and come back to life. Yet I see no signs of the usual erosion one sees in resurrection. He seems fully functional. The curiosity arises in the fact that his energy. There are 2 signatures within. How is that possible? Aethor seems confused, to say the least. It's like, I could not say. There are plenty of mysterious things that happen in the fold. Perhaps. I recommend you keep an eye on him nonetheless. Something is not being told here. The Oraclus shrugs. Aethor stands. I will take that under advisement. Thank you, Spirian. She bows and leaves. Esh, do you finally go to sleep?
Please, man, we're begging you.
I had an idea.
Okay.
I kind of like very meta, like I want to, because you just smirked when you said you could go to sleep. I will say this. This is just take this for what you want. And I don't think this is like an irregular thing for Esh to do, especially going to a priory they doesn't do. After the visit from Spirian, I think he gets out of his room and just sneaks around. Not just sneaking around, but like sees a person, remembers what they look like, copies that person, disguises themselves as that person, walking around. Does that like 15, 20, 30 times. Just checking out the priory, seeing, doing the telepathic thing with his feet, just kind of seeing like surface thoughts of like who's worried, like who's frantic, you know, more into like who's more so paranoid that someone's gonna find them out or figure them out or discover something that they're holding, you know, that sort of urgency. A great way to just kind of find a mark. To then, you know, do dossiers and things like that. But there's something that's really bugging him about the fold and how, you know, Rhea has made this secret and, you know, council fracturing and, you know, what Irvia says kind of like splintered him a little bit further and things with Senna's dad. There's something there that it's just, I don't think he trusts organizations. Because there's always going to be a reacher. And you can find them pretty easily because they're the ones who have done it successfully. And I think something about Spirion. Nobody asked it just like, I'll listen to you. It's like, that person is lazy about their information collecting. You know, it's just like, who the fuck are you, dude? So I think he does that, but eventually I will say he does go to sleep after popping around a bit.
You will find that everyone that you mentally browse seems very much at peace.
Well, that's worse.
They're in a safe place. This is the safest place that they can be.
They're in a fucking volcano.
Volcano adjacent.
Yeah, it's warm and comforting.
Yeah.
I
Smells
sleep
like
better in the
farts.
cold, personally.
But yeah, though within the Priory, no one's really worried about being found. Not so much. Not anymore. Maybe it was once when there were more inquisitions and crusades, but not now.
Okay.
Orin, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if / when he does return to his room, Orin's probably sitting outside the door with 2 glasses and a bottle of brandy. Is he
Get her out of there. Why is she in a bottle?
I have your mouse. Well, I guess the question is, do you approach as Ash or do you walk by as somebody else?
No, I walk by as Ash because I'm going to my room. So, keeping up appearances. I'm like fiddling with my door. Like, I walk past you, right? You're like outside my door, it's just like fully acceptance, you know, unlocking my door. Kind of just stops. Deep shrug.
Sorry, if you don't want me here, I can go.
What do you want, Orin?
I just, you give a lot of instruction and you seem to know what's going on, and I'm not looking for answers, but I am looking for context. And I don't need you to tell me your life story, and I don't need you to shed emotions, but I do need to know whose back I am covering.
All right, that's fair. Being honest. Let's go inside.
All right.
Go inside. And he just snaps your neck once you're at the door.
I've got you.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, sure. And I'll take the bottle.
Has empty glass. Right. Down. What? I want to be very particular about what I'm asking. What are you afraid of?
I'm going to teach you something right now. You have not touched me since you entered this room, and I have not touched you. How do you know it's me, and how do I know it's you?
Trust. At least from my perspective, I don't know what you think.
I trust the people that I know are inhabiting the bodies that they have. You've known me for a year. You know me to a master illusionist. And you just said you trust what you see.
I see you standing here. But now that you mention it, you could not be you.
I'll disguise myself as like Ezra, and then Dimitri, and then Oren, and then like a really big Brandy,
I didn't like that last one.
and then Frigg, and then Aethor, just cycle through, then Irvi, then Syrian, was it? Spirit.
So what's your point?
Get used to shaking hands, patting the back. If your hand goes through, something is wrong. Don't let on, but don't trust that person. So I'll go up and like, just like squeeze his forearm.
I will, as he takes my hand, I will turn to see the if there's a scar from when he stabbed himself with the knife.
No. My illusions are very good. No one's better. So, there is a scar there, if that's what you're looking for. But I'm not going to show my scars. Highly recommend the same.
See, I'm less concerned about whether or not I'm talking to you, and more the fact that I'm having a conversation at all. Because if you are responding to me, you're listening to me. And if my words get through, that's really all that matters if I'm trying to protect you.
Guardiani. Always protecting. It is a noble trait. I appreciate it. You did save our bacon earlier. I am deeply impressed and appreciative. A lot of people have saved my life, and I've saved a lot of people's lives. I've also taken it. Your question was, what am I afraid of? It is quite rude to show up uninvited, give me a drink of alcohol, and ask me about the most vulnerable thing. But I do understand that you need context. What am I afraid of? I guess then we need to define what fear is. And I do not think there is a central one. It is different for each person. So to aid me in my answer, so I choose to give it. How do you define fear? Orin.
What are you running from?
Well, we could pass that out too. Are we running? Are we hiding? Are we just doing other things until something catches up? I think it's a mixture. I think everyone in the fold is definitely scared to a certain degree. And maybe scared is just informed of what could be. I've done a lot of research and had my own share of experiences. Dark ones, as I'm sure you have as well. So, I guess you could say I'm scared of most everything. They say courage is being scared and doing it anyway, so I think the more interesting question is what makes you brave.
And
No, I answered one. Your turn.
what makes you brave? I think it's less about doing it if you're afraid of it and doing it because it's hard. There's a phrase that the nuns taught me. Two phrases, actually. Virtus tentamine gaudet, which is virtue rejoices in challenge. And inveniam viam aut faciam, which is I will find a way, or I will make one. Ash, I'm going to say something, and you may hate me for it, and you didn't ask for it, but I admire you. Everything that you've built, everything that you've done, all the things that you have, but I think you spend so much time playing with illusions you don't know what's really around you anymore. And he will get up and he will go back to his room.
I will. I'll send a message as he's walking away. If you always gravitate to what is difficult, you will become an enemy of easy. And easy can save your life, Orin. Have a good night. Thanks for the brandy.
Inside that bottle, there's your mouse.
Having
I'm
the
kidding.
time of his life.
I'm kidding. Don't drink the worm.
Don't drink the worm.
Oh,
No.
Brandy's doing a pink elephant side quest.
Oh my gosh. Lovely. Sweet. Well, that's where we will end for tonight. Crazy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Well,
I like that you're. I think I like the idea of calling your cat perfectly average mommy instead of great mother. I think that'll go very well for you. Praise
the
the
mother.
perfectly average mommy.
If it's perfectly average, just like
Praise.
Praise.
I guess.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledge the moment. Acknowledge
Praise
the
the
mother.
mother, acknowledge the mommy.
Yeah. Mommy. Good job.
Scorn the abuela.
No,
the
that's the
abuela.
last one. Not the abuela. That's the last one you want to
You'll never
scorn.
get rid of her.
¿Qué haciendo, abuela?
Beautiful.
Pobrecito.
All right. Well, that was interesting. Get a little more insights into everybody all the time. Yay! And now
Just a couple of goofy guys.
Yeah. No real damage here. It's fine. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Tomorrow night we will be joined by our Martel and Pip and Sherry and Shanks as we deal with the after effects of a bombing. You know, as one does. Listen, when you set off a really large and powerful thermal detonator inside of a apartment building that's 80 stories in the air, what could possibly go wrong after that?
So much, actually.
So much. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, we'll hang out tomorrow night for some Star Wars, the Tales of the Hidden Path, and then we will be back on Tuesday for some gaming. I don't know, we'll play something, and then we'll do it all over again. Vampire, Age of Innovation, and then yeah, we'll just keep going and going and going and going. It'll be fine. All right. Well,
Forever and
forever.
I just realized
ever and
What?
Sunday is Mother's Day.
Oh
the
yeah,
mother.
praise the mother. Praise all of
and
Let's
acknowledge the
go!
mommy.
praise all of the mommies.
Praise all the mothers and acknowledge all the mommies.
Acknowledge the mommies,
Yay.
praise the mothers. Yeah. So happy Mother's Day. And moo. And we will see you next time. So don't forget, stay fey, be brave. The safe word is mango. And praise the mother.
And acknowledge the mommy.
And acknowledge the mommies.
Lord.
Jesus.